where you guys are watching from. I'm allowed to hear it. So we are traveling to India with red lentil curry, or what they call red lentil dal. And so we have our pan here heating up with some oil. I'm gonna cook some chicken on the side because I doubt my kids are gonna eat this. I just seasoned the chicken with some smoked paprika and Indian spice. So we have our chicken cooking. It's just chicken tenderloin, so it's not going to go on to toast. We have rice in our micro cooker in the microwave, ready to get started. Let's get cooking, everybody. First, what we're going to do is we're going to throw some fresh onion. And we're going to go ahead and get these onions basically nice and soft. Probably about 3 to 5 minutes. So your curries, they are onion and tomato base. You begin that building of the base with the onion. The onion is the most important ingredient in most of your curries. And there's over 1,000 different types of curry, depending on what part of India you're from, what ingredients are available, and the culture and religious traditions of the area. This is a red lentil dal, basically red lentil curry. And curry just means a soft food. So if you want to learn more about Indian cuisine and the culture, it's pretty interesting if you ask me. Let me know, comment in here below, and I'll send you more information on how you can learn more about Indian cuisine and what we can teach you about that. That chicken is smelling delicious, by the way, with that smoked paprika on it. It's going to have a nice smoky flavor to it. We're going to go ahead and flip this. Both these pans are a pan for chef pan, so the stainless steel we just launched in March. And then this is part of our Brilliance non-stick collection. Thankfully, I prefer that over the stainless steel. I'm not a fan of the stainless steel. I'm still learning how to fuck with it, as you can tell. But I'm getting better. But if you love stainless steel, put it in the comments. If you prefer non-stick or some other type cast iron or some other type of cookware, put it in the comments. Hear what you cook with. I want to hear it all, what your preferences are. So these are just frying up in some oil. Again, we just want them nice and soft. We don't want any caramelization. That's when they turn brown. We basically just want them soft and a little transparent. Again, this is the base for our curry that we're doing. So we're doing a red lentil curry. It does take a little prep work, obviously dicing the onions, and I can show you guys what my 3-year-old helped me do this afternoon while we were at school. So we use Camper Chef's garlic capsule for our garlic. You can mince it, dice it, create garlic paste with it. Then it comes with a garlic peel. So with Indian food, there's a lot of similar spices that they use to make their food very unique. There's a lot of different spices for you, and so you'll hear often like the unified spice that involves that type of thing as well. We also have some grated ginger. This is our garlic grated ginger in our cup of zester. What's really cool about this size is on the back of this is actually a little storage space, a plastic pieces, so if you don't use it all, you can put it in the refrigerator for later. I like this because it has actually a little measuring cup on the bottom here, so you know how much you're grating as you go. So we only need 1 teaspoon of the grated ginger, but you can always do more and store it later as well. And we have a red lentil, and then we have some broth as well for our red lentil curry. Let me know if this is something you would want to try. If so, just comment recipe, and I'll make sure to send you the recipe that I am using. So we're just going to check our onions. It's just some oil in here. You could use a butter if you wanted to. This is typically a vegetarian dish, but we are making chicken on the side to complement it a little bit as well. When you add the spices, you're just looking for the smells. You're just trying to release the aromatics of the seasonings and the spices. And that's going to help bring out the flavors and everything. And that's how you begin your curries. We do have some curries that don't have tomatoes there. Again, you have over 1,000 different types of curries. Curry just means food, is basically what it means. And again, depending on what part of India you're talking about or visiting will determine what kind of curries you'll find there. And the English actually gave the word curry its English definition, but in India, they use the words dal or korma to mean a curry. So if you go to an Indian restaurant, dal or korma is some type of curry dish that they're going to serve you. We're going to add in our spices. So we have in here cumin, paprika. We have some turmeric, which is another Indian spice. And for our masala, we're also going through in some of our garlic here as well. Yeah, these are not going to be cooking on maybe a minute max. Just enough to release from those spices, the smell, and all the things. And so we're going to go over and pour our ginger. What's nice about the cup duster too is that it has a little wind tube. So as you turn it, it will clean off the ginger. That's really cool. I love that feature because it makes it so much easier for cleaning. This is dishwasher safe as well. And this does come apart. So you can take this apart to wash it. Just like this. With the soft splatter. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stir this all up and get the aromatics nice and released. It smells so good. Myth about Indian foods is that it's spicy. And it can be, right? So it means a lot of the curries, they will use like a chili powder or a chili pepper. Depending on how much chili pepper or powder they use will determine obviously on the dish and the heat of it. But it's the ginger that really brings out that spice. And ginger is not necessarily hot in that sense. It has a different spiciness to it, if I can say that. So you can see how the color of the turmeric really turned the color into that nice yellow golden color. That's what you're looking for. Is you want that nice golden deep color. A curry is a colorful dish. And so that is what kind of signifies it. Is that those deep, whether it's a red curry or yellow curry, it's our those deep colors that make it. The next thing we're going to add is we're going to go ahead and add in our tomatoes. We're going to add in our lentils. So there are different types of lentils as well. So we're using red lentils. These, if you ask me, are more like orangey. But you do want to soak them beforehand, so that's like a little bit of prep work. But if you want to soak them for long, maybe 20 minutes or so, I'll go ahead and stir them in. And soaking just helps to speed up the cooking process a little bit more. And because lentils aren't smaller, they don't take as long to cook. So we're just going to go ahead and stir this night up. Then we'll go ahead and check on our chicken. And we're going to let that cook for a few minutes. It smells delicious. So then we're going to also add in our baked tomatoes with our lentils. This is going to give back some of that moisture. I'm just using a can of diced tomatoes. So that's going to add in some moisture as well to help it cook. We can go ahead and give that a good stir. And then we're going to go ahead and add our broth as well. So again, this is a vegetarian dish and vegetable broth. So you would say this is more of like a soupy type of dish. Again, we're adding chicken to it, so it's not going to be completely. But I'm going to serve the chicken on the side because I doubt my kids will eat this, but I'll definitely eat it. Lentils are super, super good for you. They're hard to protein. They're just really good for you. You can find them with the dried beans. So if you're ever looking for them, again, they're super good for you. Lots of fiber. We're just going to let that sit for 15 minutes, and then that's done. We're going to go ahead and go back to our chicken here and check on it. We're doing it nice and golden. We're doing it nice and brown. And that's what we're looking for it to be done. And I think we're at the point where I can go ahead and start the rice as well. That nice color on that chicken. And that is, a lot of that is from the smoked paprika. Again, it's smoked paprika. You can easily make some home. It's just dehydrated bell pepper. It's on my list of things to try to make this summer. I just made garlic powder last week, I believe. The chicken is cooking really nicely. I might add in a little bit more oil to it. But I'm loving the way this chicken is looking. It has that nice, beautiful, golden brown color. Going behind our rice, again, the chop, my replica, so we have several different sizes. This is in Indian culture, they use mati rice, which is a long grain rice, I believe. And again, this does require a little prep time, washing it, which is rinsing it out with water about 3 or 4 times. And what that does is that helps us speed up our cooking, but it also helps to wash away any of the chemicals or stuff that might be on it from the farming. So you want to rinse it off 3 or 4 times, and then let it soak for about 20 minutes, and then it's ready to cook. So we're just going to put it in the microwave, 8 minutes, all it needs in a microwave. I did this last week, and it came out perfect. And the funny thing is, I never rinsed or washed my rice before. You can taste a difference when you actually do it the proper way. So yeah, it does make a difference. It tastes better, it lasts longer. I should have some rice in the fridge I'm going to warm up as well. And we're going to use that as well tonight. My kids will eat the rice. We might touch the chicken, but that's about it. Lentils are good for you. Then you have the tomatoes, which again have essential vitamins. This is just a really powerful, healthier version of a curry. So I'm excited to try this one. It smells delicious, and I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm hoping that this is going to help open up my sinuses a little bit. And especially this ginger man is powerful. That's another huge healthy nutrients. Guys, if you have a sinus cold, literally just sip a ginger and your sinuses will open up almost instantly. Same with onions. Again, these are all essential places that are super good for you. And when you make your homemade, that makes it even healthier. Normally, they eat this with flat, but I am super excited because a couple weeks ago, I started sour bread. And my husband asked me last night, he starts, why are you doing sour bread? I'm like, I don't know, I needed a new challenge. So it took me, this is my fifth loaf. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? This is my best loaf. Honestly, I think this is like almost so fair. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? This is my fifth sourdough loaf that I made over the last 2 weeks. I made other things. I made flat on Tuesday. I have so much regular bread that we're going to just use this tonight. Let me know if you have a favorite Indian dish. I would love to hear about it. I think our chicken is done actually. Again, these are tenderloin. They won't take up all 6 months. That was beautiful, guys. Let me know, what do you think of that smoked paprika chicken? I like smoked paprika. It has more of that smoky flavor. There's more flavor to it. You can use a regular paprika. And honestly, yeah, this is a vegetarian. The curry itself is the main dish, right? But because of my family's needs and stuff like that, we're doing the chicken. But you can season the chicken with anything, or you can even have the chicken into the curry if you wanted to. And you would cook the chicken before you cook the onions. So you would heat the pan with oil like you do with the onions. Add in the chicken. Take the chicken out once you're all done. And then you would start cooking the curry with the tomato, with the onion and everything like that. So you can use it. This could be a 1-pot meal with the chicken if you wanted to. And you just add in the chicken once it's done. So we're just going to let this set for another 10 minutes. Our rice is almost done. But let me know if this is a dish that you would like to try. If you want the recipe, comment recipe, and I will be glad to send it to you through Messenger. This is probably going to sting, whatever, from the turmeric. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for visiting India with me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, if you weren't YouTube, I'm on YouTube. Just comment YouTube. Be for our red lentil dal or red lentil curry. Just comment recipe